Yorkshire Voice News at 12 o'clock. I'm Freya Webber. The MP leads efforts to allow assisted dying in England and Wales, insists changes to her bill will strengthen safeguards. Kim Leader-Beaters dropped proposals for the High Court to assess every case, instead proposing that's done by a panel of experts including judges, social workers and psychiatrists. Opponents fear it will push the process behind closed doors. Here's Shadow Crime Commissioner Matt Wickers.
This was one of the things on which this idea was sold, on which it was taken forward and put through the House of Commons, and now we see that there's wriggling on it, that they're changing some of those safeguards and checks that were meant to be put in place. This was meant to be foolproof. It needs to be foolproof because it needs to protect vulnerable elderly people.
A 10-year-old girl has passed away this morning after a traffic collision on Ransdale Road in Bradford. Our reporter Evan Whitten has more.
Officers were called at 6:32 p.m. on Sunday to reports of a collision involving a silver Toyota Yaris and two child pedestrians on Ransdale Road near the junction of Ramsey Street. A 10-year-old girl was taken to hospital and sadly she died from her injuries this morning. A 16-year-old girl was also taken to hospital with serious but not life-threatening injuries. The driver of the Yaris, a 35-year-old man, was arrested on suspicion of causing death by dangerous driving. He remains in police custody. Police are appealing for witnesses to contact 101 with any information.
Today is the UK's biggest celebration of online safety. Safer Internet Day started as an initiative of the EU Safe Borders project in 2004 and is now celebrated in around 170 countries. This year we'll be focusing on the issues surrounding scams online for young people and how to protect themselves. Danielle Williams is the lead for child safety at Resolver, and she spoke about what schools can do to help this issue.
Schools have a hard job to do, and schools aren't always, their focus is on teaching, and so it's sometimes a little unrealistic to expect them to have all of the answers. So there are tools out there that schools can use to assess their policies and procedures around online safety.
Doncaster failed to pull off a cup upset as they lost 2-0 to Crystal Palace yesterday evening. Goals from Daniel Munoz and Justin Devaney knocked the Dons out of the FA Cup. Grant McCain's side will head to Grimsby on Saturday as they return their focus back to the league. At the weekend, Farsley Celtic lost 6-1 to Needham Market in the National League. This resulted in manager Neil Redfern resigning. They will take on Leamington at the weekend, who are 17th in the league. That's Yorkshire Voice News at 3 minutes past 12. The next bulletin is at 1 o'clock.